Went to the Goodwill Clearance Center the other day. Bought a whole bunch of shirts. Basically buying them for the fabric. First thing I'm going to do is cut the buttons off. Definitely going to save those. I don't know if you've noticed the price of buttons lately. It's insane for what buttons are. Keep the button set together. Oops. Just put them all on a piece of floral wire. Just twist it together. Put them in your button stash like that, so you've got a matching set. Easy. Next thing I'm going to do is start cutting all the pieces apart. Yeah, I go to the Goodwill Clearance Center and everything is sold by the pound at the clearance center. If you have one in your city, I highly recommend it. Yeah, everything is $1.49 a pound. And a shirt like this is really going to come out to about 50 cents. Some of these pieces I'm cutting off that don't have a lot of use, I'll probably try to incorporate into one of the Kawandi projects. Cut the sleeve off. Cutting the sleeve hem off. Shoulder. Yeah, if you go to the Goodwill Clearance Center, nothing is arranged by size. It's all just bins of stuff. So you're having to rummage through bins. I have a strategy. I go in basically fabric shopping. And I have certain colors and patterns in mind. As far as men's shirts, the bigger the better, because you're going to get more fabric. Right there. Basically going in and finding stuff that I'm attracted to as far as color and pattern, and it's actually kind of fun. I found some unusual things. Oh, and another thing that I look for is natural fiber content. Whether it's cotton, silk, wool, stuff like that, linen. All right, so look at all this fabric I have now. I'm going to start cutting this into pieces to use in a quilt that I'm working on. Okay, I've pressed and starched this section. Looks like one of the front sections, and I'm going to kind of fussy cut on these stripes. I want to get a 5-inch strip, so I want to get the 2.5-inch mark right in the middle of that middle stripe. So I'm going to use this side, so you can see I've got 1, 2, 2.5. Cut that first, and then use my 5-inch to cut the rest of it. Use my 5-inch square ruler. Cut these out. Okay, out of one shirt, look, I've got 24 perfectly fussy cut 5-inch squares. Pretty cool. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a whole bunch of half square triangles now. See how this goes. I don't know if it's gonna work with this stripe though, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I don't draw all of the diagonals on. I just put my own little stitch holes on for my guide. I'll do a tutorial on how I do that in a different session. Okay, everything is stitched up. I don't use a ruler to cut these apart because I already have a little stitch line there and I trust my eyes. Look at that. Let's do a bunch of them at one time. I like to do things in an efficient manner. I hope you do too. Okay, everything is pressed. Next thing we're gonna do is lay these out in pinwheel fashion. And stitch them all together. Next thing I'm gonna do is make these blocks what I call self-sashed. I just kind of add sashing as I go. What I'm using is sheets. And I also want to mention that the white that I used was sheets from the Goodwill Clearance Center also. And the reason I do that is they're already pre-shrunk. What I'm using here is actually a high thread count Nautica duvet cover that's got a little bit of a sateen on one side. So I'm making sure the sateen is showing because I kind of like it. And I'm just going to sew everything up like this and put a little blue cornerstone.